This behind me is probably the most substantial growth in water I have seen at Lake Mead, because the last time we came here, none of this water was here.
Come on.
This is not a dirt parking lot. That is all from the flooding that we had just last week. All of that is, there's pavement underneath all that dirt. Apparently we had a mudslide. Look at all the dirt in these neighborhoods along the sidewalks. A lot of flood water came through here coming off of these mountains. You can tell where they've scraped it all off the roads, got it off to the side. That's one of the things we're doing today, is we're looking at the aftermath of the flood. We came down this road a long time ago, and this happens to be in part of one of the washes, so let's go down here and take a look. This is not from the flood, and one of the reasons why I generally cringe about people, because they just come out here and throw their garbage on the side of the road on the way to the lake. And I realize it's just a little road that's off the side as you're going to the lake, but still. A while back on one of my Lake Mead videos, we went down this road just to get a look and see what was down here. And I see, it looks like a dump truck coming this way. I wonder what he's doing down there. But a lot of the flooding that happened because of the storm came rushing through here. I can see where they've gone through and scraped this and made it a road to drive on again. But we want to see what, if any, debris from the flood was washed down into here. But there's heavy equipment down there. I can see them. This over here is part of the wash, and evidently the flood caved it all in, and this man over here is making us a passageway to get through again. There's more heavy equipment even farther down. That's some old ass dump truck right there. Anybody need a couch or a dresser? This is part of the Gypsum Point wash. And honestly, I don't know what we're doing all today with this video. I kind of just wanted to show you what it was like after the flood. I mean, it's all dried up now, but you can see where the water came through. We're gonna hit some of the old spots out here that we've gone to before, like Government Wash, and there's a 3 or 5 mile or 6 mile road, I forget what the hell it's called. It's been so long since I've been to these areas. I'm just curious what they look like now after the Glen Canyon Dam has released to us the amount of water that they have. I mean, that's the major reason why the lake has gone up. The monsoons, the rainstorms really haven't given us but maybe an 1/8 of an inch, a 1/4 inch of water in the lake through all that, believe it or not. It's mostly from the upstream dam, from the snowpack and everything else that has flooded the water down into us, that the lake has gone up. But I still want to see the after effects, or you know, whatever has washed in from the city, from the mountains. And we've driven through a lot of gravel, a lot of rocks and stuff, so I just want to see the damage or the trash that's come in. I want to see what it looks like, and that's what we're out here trying to do. And I'm rambling like an idiot, so let's move on. This is Government Wash. I'm using a little camera right now. I'll try and find some before and after of the water that was here the last time I was here, how high it was. But over here, I want to say that most of this was dried up. Now I'm on the back side of where the vertical boat is. If you look right here, there's a rock right here. It's right in that little area, just on the other side of that. Looks like a big boulder. It's a cliff type of thing on the side of the hill there. It's right on the other side of that, but only about 2 foot of the boat is exposed anymore. It is completely underwater almost. So that's how much water we got since Glen Canyon started releasing water into Lake Mead. This is the kind of thing that really annoys me about people and national parks. But keep in mind, according to everything I've read, you're not supposed to take anything out of Lake Mead that's laying on the ground. I don't consider this artifacts. I consider this scumbag people that can't pack in and pack out what they bring. It's literally everywhere. There's even a tent right here. Hopefully there isn't a body associated with it. But there's looks kind of scary, right? Doesn't look like that's feet right here. I'd freak out if there was a body in there. What is in there? Well, I had to look. I actually pulled it open to look inside. I was kind of afraid that maybe there was a human in there, but it's not. It's just garbage weighted down with a bunch of rocks. Assholes. I would definitely say that Government Wash has gotten a lot of water. I'm gonna find the video. We're gonna do before and after right here, even though I'm not standing in the same spot. Right over there, I think I see the engine or the motor sticking out of what all that debris from the flood, from all this coming in, that Alex was kicking around, that we drove. My Jeep was parked right over there, and there was a boat over there Alex was kicking around. So you're gonna see before and after of that. But all of this was completely dry the last time I was here. And look at all the water that's come into Government Wash now. Now we've driven around the mountain, and that vertical boat is actually right around the corner right over there, but we can't see it. It's just too far away. See if I can zoom in. I don't see it. Just the tip of it sticking up, but it's around the corner a little bit, so we can't see it. Look at all the debris. I mean, when I say debris, I don't mean trash. Well, there's a tire down there. I'm sure you can't see it on camera, but it's all just reeds. I don't know if they're reeds or trees and branches and just whatever floating around. Whatever greenery was here is completely washed away. Again, people, seriously. I changed the camera setting to see if it's a little bit brighter now. The little screen on this camera sucks to try to figure out when you're out in the sunlight. There's a giant blackbird right there. Crow, blackbird, whatever it is. But look at all this water. None of this water was here the last time I was here. I literally drove my Jeep all through here, back around that way, went up the hill over there. Not anymore. And we were standing, I was standing right next to that hill when I was talking about how windy it was, and my camera wasn't weather sealed. So I'm out here literally at the worst possible time to be with a camera that is not weather sealed. But since the news started posting pictures of boats coming up through the water, I just had to come out and take a look for myself. And all of this was like beach. Now it's all water. Look at this hawk. Isn't he beautiful? Hopefully I'm getting him on camera because I don't see him. Oh, there he is. What a beautiful bird. As you can see, I can't go any farther. This is how far the water has come in. And but we drove right through here, and I parked literally just a few feet. I don't know, maybe not a few feet, a couple 100 yards ahead. 100 yards ahead is where I parked, and then the boat that Alex was kicking around was right over there. Now there isn't a lot of water here, but it has come back in this far. So we drove all through here. I almost got stuck like right here. Right down in here, I almost got stuck right there. I had to floor it through there, kind of jump the Jeep through, got down there and parked. And it was a super windy day when that all happened. But the water's coming in. I think it'd be a lot better if the water was like covering that hill right there. Wherever that boat is, it's completely underwater now. Or not underwater, it's completely down in. It might be underwater. It doesn't look like it, but there's probably 4 foot of water right there. Oh, look at that. That was a crane that just landed right there. A big white one. I don't know if you can see him on the camera or not because I'm using a little camera, but yeah. Crazy. This behind me is probably the most substantial growth in water I have seen at Lake Mead, because the last time we came here, none of this water was here. This is the unofficial nude beach of Nevada, I guess you'd call it. Children of the Sun is what they called it. And the before and after pictures of this are gonna be crazy, because we walked all the way over there, way over there, all the way around that peninsula we walked, and there was no water. I remember I was making fun of the bowls that were in the dirt. I said aliens made them. And I found a fishing pole over here, and we were jumping over the giant cracks through here. But all of that was completely dry. You could walk all the way to where the water's coming in through that bottleneck area over there. That was all dry. So that's how much water's come in just over here. In my journey on this video, I still haven't found really a lot of waste or crap that had come in from the floods, from the tunnels, from whatever. I mean, I saw a little bit in the washes back there, but the one wash I was driving through in the beginning is actually a road that gets to the gypsum mine back in there. The trucks were coming in and out of there. That's why we saw that heavy equipment. And then I got too close to the mine. I had to turn around and come out. So what used to be in there is now gone. So it's good to know that they cleaned up the big trash pile that I filmed in a video a long time ago. This is Colville Bay. Alex and I are a little golf cart headed down into the bay, into the marina actually, not bay. Golf carts don't float. This is Colville Bay, and it's been quite a while since we've been here. The last time we were here, a lot of this, again, was all dry. It looked like ancient ruins out here, even though some of them are still all the way back there. Look at all the water. Last time we were here, when we were walking along the dock right there, we could see to the bottom, which I can't see now. And you can see all the artifacts that had been out here for God knows how long. I'm looking for the other boat ramp that was over here, and I don't know where it is. Now I'm trying to get my bearings here, because it's been so long since I've been here. So are you guys Las Vegans?
Yeah, we live here.
So how long have you been coming out to the lake?
Fuck, I've been out here since 2012.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now the water's risen substantially right here in this area since, I don't know, about 6 months ago. Yeah. Is this where you guys always lunch from?
Colville,
now that the water,
now that the water's back up. Yeah, we come back here from Colville.
So what about all the hazards that were above the water before? Are you guys seeing those down below? Just all throughout the lake when you go in and out of some of the coves.
It just depends where you go.
Yeah.
Like we normally go, it's not that many hazards. It's not that shallow.
Right on.
So we love it out here, man. It's a beautiful layout.
Supposedly we've come up 26 feet from its lowest point. So we're supposed to be getting 5 feet a month from Glen Canyon Dam from Powell. Yep. And
that's a beautiful lake too. We've been up there too. We were just up there not that long ago.
That one is really low, though, or it was.
But you know what? The cut through's open in Powell, where you can actually go through.
Oh, right on, right on.
So the cut through's open.
So hopefully they get us up to the 32. They said they're going to bring us up to this year, 32 feet more.
Man? We just tell people the water levels are low at all times, so they go to a different lake. That's all we like to say to keep our launch ramps clear.
Thanks for being on, guys.
Yep, always. Have a good one, my man.
So we're supposed to get up to 32 feet total. At 5 foot a month is what we're supposed to be coming up. I don't know if I said week or whatever, but it's supposed to be 5 foot a month is what we're getting up to 32 feet. And so we're up 26 feet supposedly from when the lake was at its lowest. In my calculations, but I didn't start from the lowest. from the last time until a week ago, we've gone up 18 feet. So if we're 26 feet, that's quite a bit. This is actually where we rented our boat from when we did our boat video where we went out on the lake and went into the coast. It was right here at Colville. And I plan on doing it again pretty soon, but it's like $600 for a whole day to rent a boat that only goes 15 miles an hour. Last time we ate here, I think the best thing we had was the burrito. Did you have the burrito last time we were here? I ate here. You weren't here. You haven't been for all of the videos. I can't even speak today. Yeah. There's another boat ramp over here somewhere. I don't see it anymore. It's totally gone. I zoomed in on it on one of the videos. Because I know that's not it. Well, maybe that is it.
No, that's the old one that wasn't in service.
No, that's the one we used to come down over there to the right.
This one right here on the left is the one that wasn't in service when we came here last time. And the one on the right is what we used to get into the...
Yeah, so that boat ramp right there, in an old video, if I can find before and after, it came to an end off of like one of these hills. So this marina was a lot farther back, or closer, or whatever, I don't know. But all I'm saying is that you couldn't use that to launch the last time we were here. There was no boat launching out here. That's how much the water's come up out here. I'm either gonna rent this Starcraft next time we come out, which is pretty cool. Hopefully it goes more than 15 miles an hour like the last boat we had. But this right here is $500 for the whole day with a $500 deposit. This Sun Chaser pontoon boat right here is Sun Chaser Tritoon is $600 for the whole day, $500 deposit. Actually, I think I'd rather have this boat. I think I'd rather do this Sun Chaser. Full canopy. Alex, I have a lot of fun driving this. You want to drive one of these?
Sure. Drive that too.
Drive any of them. I don't drive nothing. I just sit and relax and film the water. And hopefully don't fall in. You can rent one of those houseboats right there that's like sailing away. They're almost $3,000 for a 2-day minimum. You have to have them for 2 days. They have 6 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And that sounds like fun to me. VCC trip. That's too cool. A nice lady came and picked us up for the ride back to our car that I did not put the sunshade up in. It's probably 1,000 degrees inside. We were not supposed to have a 3-digit day today, but we did. Of course, because I'm filming a video in the outdoors. Back out again at Boulder Harbor. Right now, Lake Mead's water level is 106.6.30 as of 12 noon today, which was just 3 hours ago. Going off of the last update I gave you, we have gained a little over 3 feet in a week. That's according to the numbers that are posted online and the numbers I get from the Lake Mead Marina when I go in. It tells you the lake level. According to the news and other research we've looked at, Vegas, this last rainstorm, less than a centimeter of water out the lake. So, again, the rainstorms aren't what's doing this. It's coming in off of Lake Powell through Glen Canyon Dam, I believe. And we're supposed to get to 32 feet. If we've gone up 26 feet, another person that we talked to, one of the marinas, said we're at 30 now. I don't think we've made it to 30 yet. I think we might be 28. We might be getting close, but 32 feet is where they're supposed to cap it. We'll see what happens then. We'll see when we get to 32 feet how long it takes us to get that down. But right now, it is time that we go eat. And when you're this close to Boulder City, you gotta stop at Fox Smokehouse Barbecue. It's amazing. Now, we've eaten here multiple times. And the food is really, really good. And I'm thinking I might have to do the wings again as a starter. Maybe we'll get something different. They have a smoked beef rib here. I might have to compare that to Rich Rollin' Smoke.
It's 3 to 4 bones per plate.
3 to 4 bones per plate. Wow. They have a brisket Philly. I might have to indulge in that. Seriously, they have a Sloppy Joe? I never liked those as kids. If you like Sloppy Joes, let me know in the comment section, because I hated it. There was too tomatoey, that stuff you got at the store. You did what? You made what kind of Sloppy Joes?
We made Sloppy Joes at Noel's house with cheese, cheddar cheese, and then we took Lay's potato chips, put the Sloppy Joe sauce on top, and then a whole bunch of cheese, threw it in the microwave, and made nachos.
Sloppy nachos.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe nachos.
They were good.
All right, so we went to the lake. We looked at what it looks like now versus what it's looked like in the past videos I've done. I'm sorry I don't use graphs and mathematical equations and maps and all that stuff. It's just not my style. I'm one of those people that like to just show you proof of what's going on. And also, made a mistake in the last video thinking that the water went through a treatment plant when it came down. After thinking about it myself, I'm like, it'd be impossible to hold all that water back to treat it before it went to the lake. So yeah, I'm just a big bonehead, and I like to thank the YouTuber that pointed that out on purpose. Shows a lot of character, buddy. Anyway, we're gonna grub as soon as these ribs gets here. I cannot wait. Yep, those are big giant beef ribs right there. Go ahead. And that right there is a brisket Philly cheesesteak, right? Brisket? I am excited about that, but those look freaking amazing. This is the brisket plate with coleslaw, and look at the way they bring out the cornbread. That looks really, really good. And then Alex got
Pulled pork and sausage.
Pulled pork, sausage, and potato salad and cornbread. And then, like I said, I just got the macaroni and cheese and the Philly cheese, brisket Philly cheese, with a pickle. You never go wrong with a pickle. This rib is really hot, but I really want you to get the grasp on the size. So I'm gonna pick it up, show it to you, put it right back down because the bone's like scalding. Look at this. Holy. Because the rib is so hot right now and I can't even hold it with my hands, I'm gonna take a bite of the Philly cheesesteak first. Almost couldn't get my teeth around it. That's what she said. This is super delicious. I'm so glad I got this. Oh my God, it is really, really good. This is where we separate the men from the boys. If I hit Alex with this right now, it would knock him out.
Sure.
The waitress said, try it. All right, here we go. I haven't put any barbecue sauce on it. They come straight out of the smoker to the table. I wrapped a napkin around the bone because the bone's kind of hot. But we're gonna give it a shot. Did you notice that there was no fight at all on the meat? That's how tender it was. I just like bit right into it. Like, it's a roast on a bone, and I don't even know if it needs barbecue sauce. It is so freaking good. Oh, I'm so glad I did this, even though it's $54. It's freaking delicious. You don't have to eat it like Captain Caveman like I'm doing. You can just like lay it down on your plate and just like get right into it with your fork. And I gotta tell you, it's very moist. It literally looks like we killed a brontosaurus here. It is toast. It is finito. How was your dinner?
Delicious, and I have the meat sweats.
Meat sweats? So tell me, inquiring minds want to know, how was potato salad?
Not that good.
It's the weirdest thing. We had a table full of amazing food, and potato salad, it tastes like chemicals, so stay away from potato salad, but everything else was fantastic. Thank you for watching. I'm going home now. Think I'll go home.